Willkommen zurück zu Star Trek Resurgence. Die letzte Folge war sehr ereignisreich. Wir haben auf jeden Fall herausgefunden, dass die Tkonianer mit Hilfe der Kristalle die vorhandene Technologie erweitern können, verbessern können und auch nur mit den Kristallen steuern können. Und wir hatten ein Treffen mit den sagenumwobenen Captain William T. Riker von der Titan, der uns noch den Tipp gegeben hat, wie wir noch versuchen können, etwas herumzureißen. Und wir wurden direkt zu dem Wächter des Tkon Imperiums weitergeleitet, den man aus der TNG-Folge noch kennt. Den Episodennamen habe ich gerade nicht mehr im Kopf. Wir sind jetzt gerade da und man hat auf jeden Fall gemerkt, der Planet hat sich sehr stark verändert und wir bahnen uns gerade einen Weg, um diesen Wächter zu treffen. Wie es jetzt weitergeht, erfahren wir jetzt. Seid gerne mit dabei, schnallt euch an und viel Spaß.
Commander, I may be able to speed up the process. I can now detect many different wavelengths of radiations simply by looking. The Tkon radiation is unusual, so I can't quite clear it all up, but I was able to eliminate many of the non-tetrametric crystals. Your tricorder should warn you.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, Lieutenant.
It's my honor.
Sehr schön. In der letzten Folge haben wir schon angefangen, aber wir hatten auch hier, glaube ich, einen kleinen Bug gehabt. Wir konnten den letzten Kristall nicht lokalisieren. Ich tippe mal darauf, dass es ein Bug gewesen ist. Und was halt super nervig ist, weil wir dadurch nicht weiterkommen.
Tetrametric. Good sign.
Okay, das heißt, wir zielen da jetzt mal drauf.
Commander!
Und
Look at
voilà,
that.
haben wir eine reale Brücke.
Trust, but verify.
Indeed.
Sogar mein Wissenschaftsoffizier hat das bestätigt. So, wir beschleunigen die Sache jetzt mal ein bisschen. Und gucken wir hier direkt. So, irgendwas auf der Seite. Dann müsste hier, glaube ich, der Kristall sein. Ja.
Good.
Die Sache ist, ich kann halt erst darauf feuern, wenn ich das mit dem Tricorder verifiziert habe, dass es ein richtiger Kristall ist. So, das heißt... der triggert hier irgendwas. Aber den hatte ich doch gerade schon. Okay. Müssen wir hier lang? Hier finden wir, glaube ich, nichts. Genau. Dann laufen wir hier lang. Okay, vielleicht hätte ich hier diesen Kristall.
Tetrametric.
Oder habe ich den beim letzten Mal auch schon?
Better go see what's different.
Use your tricorder to find the last crystal. Ja, in der letzten Folge hat es nämlich genau hier dran gescheitert. So wie jetzt auch. Okay, look with the tricorder from the open balcony. Open balcony müsste eigentlich hier sein. Ja, siehst du, den habe ich beim letzten Mal nicht gefunden.
The way's clear. Good work, Commander.
We'll make sure it's safe.
Und ich dachte schon, ich müsste irgendwie einen Weg runter finden. So, jetzt geht's wenigstens weiter. Sehr schön. So, ich muss einmal ganz kurz. Okay, weiter geht's. Das ist ein regelrechtes Labyrinth hier. Kann ich dahin? Nein. Ich werde hier hingelotst. Okay, das sieht doch vielversprechend aus hier. Und da haben wir jetzt die nächste große Kristallformation.
Incredible.
The plants here are actually alive. Is this the biosignature you detected, Doctor?
No. Not a match.
Okay. Was sagt mein Tricorder?
Tetrametric.
Then it's creating an illusion as well.
Based on the data we have so far.
Only one thing left to do.
Doctor, be ready to beam us out if it turns out we're wrong.
Duval to Resolute. Lock transporter on away team.
So, feuern wir mal drauf und hoffen auf das Beste.
Amazing.
Okay.
There's nothing like this in any Federation record.
The plants.
Irgendwas passiert hier jetzt. Die Pflanzen sind weg. Und da ist er. Ich krieg schon Gänsehaut dabei.
It's him.
How dare you disturb me? I'd hoped you had enough sense to leave of your own accord, but here you stand. Fools. In another time, I would have destroyed you and your ship simply for setting foot in this place. Fortunately for you, that time has passed.
Okay, gut für uns.
Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tkon Empire. We've come a long way to meet you.
Guardian. I am guardian of nothing. The Tkon no longer exist. Don't care to be reminded. If this is why you've come, then you should leave. Now.
We need your help.
My help?
You're the only one we can ask.
You're hiding something. Futile.
The Resolute's database is being accessed.
The Tkon have returned? After so long, how could they? Explain. Now.
Tkonian technology made it possible. To enable the transfer of consciousness from one being to another after physical death. We call it bioforming. A group of Tkonians calling themselves Scions of the Flame used it to reawaken after hundreds of millennia.
Scions of the Flame.
Okay, er weiß
Is
mehr.
something wrong?
I'd hardly call them Tkon. They were a radical faction with beliefs outside the mainstream. Beliefs that lesser life forms should serve as vessels to ensure Tkon immortality. You want me to help you destroy them. That's why you've come. You want to destroy these Scions.
You don't have to do anything except help us find them. If that's all you want to do.
I don't believe that.
They have an incredibly powerful energy source they call the Cartabula,
These Scions have the Cartabula.
and they've used it as a weapon against us.
I will speak with you alone.
What are you...
Okay.
Where are we? Where's my team?
They're safe where we left them.
Wow,
That the
erst kannst du mich hier
Scions
hin.
have stolen the Cartabula is deeply concerning. And to be honest, I'd rather speak with you alone, John Rydick.
Hättest du mich nicht auf die andere Plattform mitnehmen können? Okay, wenigstens muss ich mir jetzt keinen Weg suchen. Ich kann einfach dahin laufen.
Your colleagues don't know what it means to be the last of one's kind. You and I are remnants of fallen civilizations. The Kobliad, the Tkon. One dying, one dead. Our species could not be more different, but we both know the meaning of loss. The others wouldn't understand. It's beyond their ability to comprehend.
We're more alike than you might realize, in that we accept the inevitability of loss.
If only you understood the glory of the Tkon Empire's past.
Und nochmal hinterherlaufen. Nur um mir einen Satz anzuhören.
Tell me, why spend your days away from your own people when so few of them are left? Why live your life working for this federation to which the Kobliad do not even belong? And submit yourself to their authority? It makes no sense. Not by my logic.
It's true, the Kobliad chose not to join the Federation when the offer was made. And I could have chosen to stay on my home planet, waiting for the next shipment of Diridium to arrive, biding my time and fearing for the worst. Instead, I chose to embrace the future, not fear it. Joining Starfleet gave me the opportunity not just to help my own people, but countless more. You told Riker you'd wait until you were needed. You're needed now. We need you.
As much as it pains me to learn the Cartabula has fallen into the hands of the Scions, my services are not up for offer.
Hättest du mir das nicht einfach direkt sagen können? Dann hätte ich mir den Weg jetzt gespart. Aber vielleicht kann ich dich doch noch überzeugen.
To be chosen as a portal was to give one's entire self to the cause of protecting the Tkon Empire. I left behind everything I'd known, and now you want me to turn against my own people. A betrayal of my oath, and everything I vowed to protect.
These aren't the Tkon you knew. They're a facsimile. They're imposters. And they tarnish the Tkon name.
We faced these questions in my time as well. What you call bioforming, we thought of as a marginal science. But if these reborn Tkon plan to restore the Empire, is that a disaster to be avoided? Tkonian technology is so advanced, it could save millions of species currently on the brink of extinction, including your own. And at the price of a small few, think of how the many could benefit. Instead, it sounds as if you are reacting out of fear before you have a full understanding of what's at stake. I don't think you've given this full consideration. You may have more to gain than to lose.
The Tkon Empire is gone. It had its opportunity and proved unable to survive. There must have been a reason the Tkon have faded to a distant memory. It ran its course. And those of us who are here now deserve to choose our own fate.
You said the Tkon vanished for a reason. I cannot claim our empire was without sin. I'm curious to see these scions masquerading as true Tkon. So I will go with you, and we shall find them. But when we do, I will judge them myself as a guardian of the Tkon, to understand their true intentions, for better or worse.
It's certainly your right to make your own decisions. I won't tell you otherwise.
Very well. I'll return.
Ja, ich würde mal sagen, wir waren erfolgreich.
Hold your fire. I'm all right. He's coming with us.
We assumed the worst.
She's perfectly fine. Now then, shall we?
All right. We can beam up your... Do you have any equipment or tools?
Ich glaube, mehr als einen Stab braucht er nicht.
Whoa.
This is all I need.
Okay.
Away team +1. Ready to beam up.
Auf jeden Fall eine interessante Entwicklung.
Four warp cores? That's interesting.
Redundancy. If one goes down in battle, we can still operate.
Makes this more difficult, though.
This ship can maintain warp with half the cores offline. We'll need to disable 3 of them.
Where are the engine schematics? Power flow routing charts.
We're soldiers, not engineers. I thought you would know what to do.
We understand how to operate it under normal conditions.
You're in good hands. We can do this.
I trust that you can.
You at least know where we should start?
This way.
Okay. So, war ja klar. Die kennen sich halt nur mit Waffen aus und so. Und die technische Komponente liegt an uns.
What are we dealing with?
A leading warp core, one of 4 warp cores powering the Xeldi. Terminal output indicates each core alone could not sustain minimal warp, but harmonic infusion of at least 2 cores would produce an exponential increase in power. Okay, eins haben wir. Das können wir nicht scannen. Das hier vielleicht noch? Ja. Radiation casing, radiation resistant casing protecting the warp core's matter antimatter reaction chamber. Okay, Nummer 3. Da. Coolant regulator. The thermostatic sensor relays temperature signals to automated coolant valve controls. Okay.
Wasn't running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Hotari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
Okay. Da unten also. Dann heißt es, dass wir da lang gehen und hier lang und die Leiter runtersliden. Das war nice. Wie ist sie denn jetzt so schnell runtergekommen?
Whatever we do, we need to make sure that Tkon can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
Okay, dann wollen wir mal gucken. Wir haben hier 3 Sachen, die wir durchgucken können. Computer Lock.
They've locked out the controls here too. No surprise there.
I can't release it.
So if we want to get the core out, we'll have to force the system to do it.
Or trick it.
Okay. Dann haben wir Reactor Status, Safety Protocols und Coolant System.
The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent.
Dann haben wir die
The safety
Sicherheitsprotokolle.
protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next to it.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Tkon will know we're here.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
We will have to make a stand.
Do whatever you have to do to make sure we have the time to finish.
Anything?
Within reason.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
Okay. Das können wir doch gut. Dann laufen wir mal hoch.
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch.
Ja, einfach drauf schießen. Da drauf?
We better get this right. If we foul it up and this whole thing goes boom... We don't know how much damage that cartabula will do if we accidentally crack it open.
Listen, the best way to make sure something goes wrong is to stress. Keep your mind on the job, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, we will. It's not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
Okay, das heißt, wir fräsen mit dem Phaser einfach diese Platte auf.
There you are. Time to heat things up.
Und schön Feuer draufhalten.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Just one more to go.
They're here.
They're cutting through the door. We don't have much time.
Okay, dann los.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Auf jeden Fall schnell reagieren. Ja. Ja, komm. Und jetzt. Oh. Okay, komm, nochmal.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Okay, ich sollte den Fokus nicht auf diese explodierenden Fässer legen. Ja. Ah. Okay. So, bisschen aufmerksamer sein hier.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Okay, so, wo sind die nächsten? Okay, das ist schon mal sehr gut.
Go! Finish!
Na dann los.
Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
Ich glaube, das ist denen gerade scheißegal.
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done, or we're all dead.
Okay. Komm, beeil dich. Ah. Okay.
I'll cover you.
What? No!
Get the warp core done, or we're all dead.
Okay, komm, jetzt ein bisschen gezielter. So, 2 down. Okay, da unten ist einer. Und direkt ist was passiert. Okay, ich schlag mich auf jeden Fall schon mal besser. Komm, 1. So, komm, Feuer drauf.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core. Warp drive disengaged.
Okay, und schon sind wir aus der Warp.
You did it.
So, jetzt bloß nicht nachsichtig werden. Das war ein sehr sauberer Sprung.
I think so. Tasker, can you climb?
Ja. Ist nur eine kleine
I'll see you on
Fleischwunde.
the parade grounds of Surella, my friend.
Okay. Wie die Klingonen sagen würden, heute ist ein guter Tag zum Sterben. Oh je, ein weiteres Opfer.
You want me? I'm right here.
Umso größer ist auf jeden Fall die Motivation, diese Mission erfolgreich durchzuziehen. Ja, ein weiterer Imposter.
Not you too.
Calm yourself,
Und
child.
Freunde zu Feinden werden, ey.
It will all be better soon.
Ah.
Wake up, Manka Umet. Return to us. Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay. But this isn't the end. I will avenge you, Tasker. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
We have a mission. We have to stay on track because this is bigger than all of us.
They defile my poor Tasker with every moment they take breath in her body. I will not let that stand.
Okay, ich glaube, jetzt ist er an einem Punkt angelangt, wo er über Leichen gehen würde. Jetzt erst recht.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. But, apparently not.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tkon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge, and perhaps ultimately our downfall.
The Federation prides itself on its inclusiveness. I'd say it's one of our greatest strengths.
As the Vulcans say, infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
Interesting. I'd be curious to meet one of these Vulcans.
Zum Glück haben wir doch einen da.
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
This isn't gonna fly.
I'll see you on the bridge. Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tkon Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
I've learned it's a very prestigious position in Tkon society. Or was, I suppose. Not just anyone is selected for the role.
And fewer still are suited for it.
How impressive. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what, exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
You said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
And we do need your help. Absolutely. And we are grateful that you decided to come.
And your captain has an odd way of expressing his gratitude.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. And clearly it's with the Tkon.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties. To the Tkon, not to the Scions of the Flame, who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tkon. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is. And now we're supposed to give him access to everything?
Ja, aber das ist...
Ridiculous.
Captain, I know
Denk
it's a
doch mal
risk,
nach.
but right now it's our best shot at finding Galvan and that ship.
Now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance. Bordering on incompetence.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
Oh,
You clearly do not
Taktgefühl.
appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will
Leider
not be
wahr.
leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Ich habe das Gefühl, am Ende der ganzen Mission
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
wird mein Captain mich auf dem Kieker haben.
You realize that's supposed to be in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start. But now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Tkon, and he may be loyal to the Tkon, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are.
Ja, aber es geht hier nicht
You know what
dich.
this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another screw-up.
Wie gesagt, es geht hier nicht
Losing
dich.
the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
Sorry, aber das muss ich jetzt
I'm
einfach
sorry,
sagen.
Captain. You know I support you, but millions of lives and the future of the Federation are at stake here. Both of which are more important right now than your career.
It's not just mine. It's both of ours.
Then so be it.
I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes. Let me know if you find anything.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Tkonian technology requires Tkonian technology. If this Scion Gallivan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
Okay. Das heißt, Kristalle überall. Oder zumindest nur an diesem Bildschirm.
Is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How
I
long will it
found
take?
something.
Oh, das war ja schnell.
What is it? Galvin?
Someone is using Tkonian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know. Rydick to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
Ja, aber deine Bedenken waren schon gerechtfertigt.
Your concerns were valid.
Nonetheless, I should learn to trust your instincts, which were absolutely right.
Sag ich doch.
Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do. What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Tkonian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Engineering.
Take care of the Tkonian device, and I can find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Why would you trust me with this?
I cannot be sure I trust anyone on this ship, but you and I came to an understanding on Delphi Ardu. That will have to be enough.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship.
So, dann wollen wir doch mal herausfinden, wo das ist und wem wir das zu verdanken haben. Aber bevor wir uns auf die Suche machen, machen wir für heute erstmal einen Cut. Wir haben ja auf jeden Fall viel Input bekommen, sind jetzt en par mit dem Wächter, haben auf jeden Fall Verständnis. Wir haben viel mehr Verständnis von unserem eigenen Captain erhalten, nachdem er wieder so eine Ego-Rede gehalten hat, was mich schon genervt hat. Aber nichtsdestotrotz, wenn ihr wissen wollt, wie es weitergeht, schaltet gerne zur nächsten Folge ein. Dann finden wir heraus, wo das Gerät genau versteckt ist und wer das da platziert hat. Und stellen sicher, dass wir die vermisste Crew auch wiederfinden. Also seid gerne dabei. Wenn euch dieses Video gefallen hat, lasst gerne ein Like da, kommentiert auch gerne. Wenn ihr noch kein Abo da gelassen habt, lasst gerne ein Abo da. Ansonsten spread the word, have fun, enjoy the day und wir sehen uns zur nächsten Folge. Bis dahin, ciao, ciao.